Hello children, how are you all? Welcome to Ablon Public School at Home. So, children, in previous class we learnt about major landforms of the earth. So, I told you that these landforms are a result of two processes. First is internal process and second is external process. Internal process leads to the upliftment and sinking of the earth's surface at several places. And the second, the external process is the continuous wearing down and rebuilding of the land surface. Okay, children? So, in this class today, we are going to learn about the part 2 of this chapter, major landforms of the earth. Okay, children? So, before start this, let's learn some good habits. So, look into this picture. It's telling us that brush your teeth twice a day. Children, teeth are the important part of our body as well as our life also, because if our teeth are good, then we can chew our food very well. Then the food will be digested very easily. Otherwise, we are not able to eat like corn and tough foods. Okay, children? So, brush your teeth twice a day. That makes you healthy and fresh your mouth away from the germs and all these things. So, make a habit to brush your teeth twice a day. Now, come to a topic. So, top chapter is major landforms of the earth, and today we'll learn about mountains. So, I told you in last class that due to internal process of tectonic plates, I told you that there are some plates are inside our earth. They get heated and vibrated sometimes. And second process is external process, that it wind, water and ice. These are the agents of external process. And so these landforms depending on elevation and slope as mountains, plateaus and plains. So today we'll learn about mountains. So a mountain is a landform that rises high above its surrounding areas. Okay, children. So a mountain is any natural elevation of the earth's surface. The mountains may have a small summit and a broad base, and it is considerably higher than the surrounding area. Some mountains are even higher than the clouds. As you go higher up and up, the climate becomes colder. So, mountains on the surface of the earth. But some mountains are inside, means under the sea also. Okay, children? So, many mountains together in a line form a mountain range. When many mountains together form a line, so this is called mountain range. Like Mount Everest and Himalayan range and other range. So types of mountains. There are three types of mountains. First is fold mountain, second is block mountain and third is volcanic mountains. So the Himalayan mountains and the Alps are young fold mountains with rugged relief and high conical peaks. The Aravalli Range in India is one of the oldest fold mountain systems in the world. The range has considerably worn down due to the process of erosion. So look the example, the Himalayas, the new one, the Alps in Europe, the Aravalli Range, that is the oldest fold mountain system in the world. Okay, children. So they have rounded features and low elevation. They are very old fold mountains. Next is block mountains. So block mountains are created when large areas are broken and displaced vertically. The uplifted blocks are termed as horst. The uplifted blocks are called horst and the lowered blocks called graben. Okay, children. So the Rhine Valley and the Vosges Mountain in Europe are examples of such mountain system. Next is volcanic mountains. So volcanic mountains are formed due to the volcanic activity. Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa and Mount Fusiyama in Japan are examples of such mountains. Okay, children. So these are three types of mountains. Let's learn importance of mountains. Why mountains are very useful for us. Okay, children. So mountains are very useful. The mountains are a storehouse of water. Okay. Reservoirs are made and the water is harnessed for the use of people, and water from the mountains is also used for irrigation and generation of hydroelectricity. So paragliding. Mountains are also used to paragliding with and to generate hydroelectricity. The power of water is called hydroelectricity. Tourism, many people of the world attracts towards mountains. So they visit to watch and for a tour to the mountains. Mountain climbing is also a fun on the mountains. So it is mountains are very useful. Have rich variety of flora and fauna. So the river valleys and terraces are ideal for cultivation of crops. Mountains have a rich variety of flora and fauna. The forests provide food, fuel, fodder, shelter, and other products like gum, resins, etc. They visit the mountains for their scenic beauty. Several sports are also, I told you, like paragliding, hang gliding, river rafting, skiing are popular in the mountains. Okay, children? So, mountains are very useful for us. Why, children? Because mountains provide an idyllic site for tourists. They visit the mountains for their scenic beauty. It is also important for paragliding, hang gliding, river rafting, and mountains are important for water resources and for many products like rubber, gum, resins, and for forest that provide us fuel, fodder, shelter, and for hydroelectricity. So, children, revise this concept and try to complete the questions related to this concept. In the next session, we will meet soon. Till then, take care of yourself and do your work. Thank you.